What is going on, guys? How are we all? How are you doing? Well, here we go then. Here we are. What we got going on? Everything's alright, everything's settled nicely. Happy days. Happy days. Let me just check. This seems to be... What is that? Sorry, I'm just fiddling around with stuff. You just lock all of that. I just noticed it seems to be a little bit low on the screen. There we go, that's better, isn't it? There we go. Happy days. Right then, now we can crack on with stuff. Now we've got that out of the way. So, it's the beginning of a brand new season. We had that heartache at the end of yesterday's stream where we'd reached the playoffs. What I didn't realise was if we would have won that semi-final, we would have been promoted, and the final was just to decide who won the title. So that makes it even more of a just kicking the balls, really, doesn't it? Makes it even worse. But we've dusted ourselves off, and we've had our pre-season, which has gone relatively well. We've got a lot of money in the bank now because we've had to sell the 3 OGs. All 3 of them have left, but 2 of them have come back on loan. We'll go through that in a second. But I'm hoping that we can kick off the season today with a win. We're playing a team who we've never beaten, which worries me a little bit, but we'll see. It could be a marker for the rest of the season. So, in terms of the transfer ins and outs, this is what we've had. Going out the door was Mr. Quintella. I was gutted to lose him. He's gone up to Benfica. He's played in the Benfica B team. He's already scored in 2 games for them, so he's kind of hit the floor running there. So I'm like, hit the floor. He's just pounded straight to the floor. He's hit the ground running there a little bit, so fair play to him. Couldn't get a loan back thrown into the deal, which was a shame, but we did get, I think, 50% or 40% sell on with him. Beto joined Braga and came back on loan. Again, 40% sell on. Decent fee. He's only on loan for 6 months, so I'm going to have to later on the season try and talk him into staying for the rest of the season. I've done it in halves because they wouldn't allow me to put a loan in for the whole season, so I'm hoping that they'll let me do the loan in 2 halves, but we'll have to see. And the same for that goes for Ricardo Martins. He has moved to Porto and come back on loan for 6 months yet again, so we'll see what we can do with that. But the 3 OGs, how's it going, Ben? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, man. I hope you're well. So the 3 OGs have gone. Hopefully we'll be able to keep 2 of them on loan for the whole season, but we'll see. Obviously Alder Ferrer joined us, updated his pro. I could not find a very good picture of him that was good quality, so this will have to do. So we don't have the 8-year-old picture anymore, we have him as he is now. So he's all grown up. I'm alright, mate, not too bad. Nelson Pereira has joined us from Sporting Lisbon on a free. He'll be alright, he'll do a decent job for us. He'll give a bit of competition for Nanquay up the top. He's got a very large head. I don't know if it's zoomed in a bit, but he seems to have a very large bonce on him. Also, Vasco Martins has joined us. He's come into the midfield. He's very decent looking. Released by Astroli in the summer. I like him a lot. I think he could do a really good job for us this season. And it's interesting that we've signed a Martins basically to replace a Martins, and now we've got 2 Martins. Obviously Beto came back on loan. Bruno Almeida, he's clocked over to 20 now, so he was brought in as well. He is a very decent defender. I think he should do a good job for us. Rafael Fonseca we signed after his release from Amiens. He used to be at Lisbon and Juventus. Just come back from a first run in over a month and a half. Oh, nice, man. I bet you're blowing a bit. I would be. My wife goes running a lot, so I've got to get something to scratch my back. I need a coat hanger. I've got a really itchy back. You don't need to know that, but I'm telling you anyway. Yeah, she goes like 6, 7, 8 miles a day, or every other day or something. So yeah, Rafael Fonseca, he's come in, and he looks solid. He's by far our best right back. Should be able to make a bit of money off him going forwards, I hope. And obviously Ricardo Martins has come back. So that's pretty much it. In terms of the squad, we've just promoted some of the young players up, and we're just going to roll with it. We don't have a big first team squad, but we do now have a B team as well, which some of our players are in. So they're going to be getting some more game time in a more competitive league, because they're going to be playing in the regional leagues. I regretted it. I bet you did, mate. I bet you did. And then we have the... where have they gone? Oh, I've gone all over the place. And then we have the youth team as well. So we've got a B team now, a youth team, and obviously the first team. In terms of money, we did have over 2 million, but we've dropped a little bit. Obviously expenses going out, but we've got 1.9 in the bank after selling the OGs. So it's done us really well finance-wise. Plus the board put a little bit of money in to cover the debts we made last season. But all in all, we've had a good summer in terms of money in and out and stuff. And in terms of friendlies, you can see we did really well. We only lost 1-0 to Vigo, and we really gave them a game in that. I mean, look at that. We actually played better than them for the most part of it. It was just that quality in front of goal. And Aspas's goal was, I think it was a free kick if I remember right. And we did miss a penalty. So we gave them a right game, a proper game. It was exciting. And then we beat Bologna 4-0. I forgot about this last night. We beat Bologna 4-0. Literally, Serie A side Bologna came to us and we beat them 4-0. I know I was going to make some for this season, but I changed my mind. I just couldn't be bothered. They take so long sometimes. I just can't be bothered sometimes. But yeah, Bologna did them. Completed it, mate. Ridiculous result. Ridiculous, but we did it. And last time I played the team from I go to Albufeira a lot with my family most years. Like, we've gone every year for the past 4 or 5 years, because a lot of my family is spread out and we all meet up there. And sometimes we go to watch Immortal play. Immortal, who play in Albufeira. So I played them in a friendly, played the second string and smacked them stupid, just to get a bit of play time for those players and confidence up and that. Oh, we've been put in Conference D. Oh, I thought we were in Group C again, but we've been moved to Group D. Oops. That makes my tweet out a little bit pointless now. But anyway, we're into this one this time. So we're going to have some different teams we're up against this time. In fact, there's not many in here that we've played before. We've played these guys before, and I think that's it. In the league, I don't think we've played anybody else. So that's interesting. We've got Martimo B in this league. Just want to keep an eye on. So yeah, we're playing in a different league this season. I could have swore it said we were back in Division C, but apparently not. So yeah, we played these twice and lost twice, so this doesn't fill me with confidence going into this match. We'll quick pick it. What's up with this? I don't understand why it's doing that. What a strange thing to do. I don't understand why it's saying that we can't have a full team. What a bizarre set of circumstances. Oh, I see. We can't have him on the bench. Oh, that could cause a few problems, couldn't it, that? That's alright. If you like the ones you've got, then it's not too much of a problem, is it? We're going to have to cleverly rotate things this season. You have to have 12 players that are trained. I know that I think there will come a point where a lot of these players will get to the point where they're classed as being trained between 15 and 21 in the nation, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. Anyway, that's what we'll go with. I'm quite happy with that team. Got Villanova on the bench to cover for him. Everybody else is alright. Martins and Almeida at the back, that's fine. That'll do us. That'll do us. You can have you don't have the number 6. That's a bit exciting. Let's give him the number 13. Let's give an outfield player a number 13. We're lucky for some, probably will be for us. Oh, gutting. That tends to happen when you draw attention to it. You can guarantee you lose. It's a nightmare. So, oh no, remember the rule. The assistant manager can do the team talk because they never listen to me. Right then, let's try and put yesterday's heartbreak in the playoffs behind us. That'll do, just kick him. That'll always work. The board have also started working on plans for our own stadium, which is great. I didn't think it would happen so early, but it has. So we won't be sharing this ground for that much longer, maybe a couple of seasons more. 3 or 4 seasons maybe. Here's Martins into Beto. Can Beto do something? He finds Nankwe, who's blocked off. I think he was offside anyway. Well, that's good. At least you're an icon at the club now. That's a bonus. We finally got our first favoured personnel, and that was Quintella. So I'm not on there yet, but Quintella is. Beto with a long throw. Nankwe knocks it down to Martins. Oh, he's put it over the top. They've had all the possession, but we've had all the chances. I say it's not a massive... Well, now we've swapped it over. It wasn't a massive difference, was it, really? It's time to get creative. They are creative, but they're not getting anything on target. Here's Aldo Ferreira with the corner. Sends it in. Cleared away. Ricardo Martins needs to get onto it, which he does. He's pulled it back. Nice bit of play. Zico. Oh, blocked off. Nankwe, can he do anything? He finds Ferreira, whose shot is saved superbly by the goalkeeper. Go on. Oh, cleared away. Could they hit us on the break here? A cynical foul from Zico, but it did the trick. We'll tell Duarte Pinto to chill out because he's been but we've had all the chances. We're just not putting the ball in the net today. Tell them I'm not happy with it. We'll come in here. And I'm going to straight away tell them to concentrate. They don't like it, but they're getting it anyway. Well done. Here's Breno for them. Ribeiro. Oh, he was searching there, and Fonseca did well to read that. Go on. Here's Fonseca. He's got players ahead of him. Zico. Martins. He's got... Go on. Go on. Go... Oh, what is that? That is a shocking finish. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. I think... What's this? Benj, what you saying? Tell you what, there's some beautiful Dutch region. I bet you there is. There's a lot of Dutch regions that I've liked the look of on Football Manager this year. There's some beauties coming along. I'm going to bring Pereira on the right. I'm actually going to bring Martins off, which doth surprise me, but it's happening. I'm going to try and change into this because we're not doing a lot in this, but we've got a corner. It's been cleared away. Here's Almeida. Go on. Play it out to Menezes. Back to Bruno. Oh, blocked. Go on. Oh, I don't quite know how that's not got in, but it hasn't. I don't think we're going to win this, are we? Oh, he's done his man there really well. Go on, get to him. Well done. Pereira bombs it forwards. They've got players in the area. He sends it across. Nankwe puts it over the top. These games really frustrate me. They really do. Try that. And we'll bring Fonseca off because I think he's Yeah, he's ran himself ragged, bless him. We'll bring Benito on. Well done, Ferreira. Go on. Go on, Nankwe. You've got the pace. Go on, son. Oh. Couldn't pull it back, but we've picked it up with Pestana to Bruno, back to Beto. Moving it around nicely. Lovely ball to Pereira, who just did nothing with it. Here's Zico. Poor finish. Benj, I hate being low rep as big teams. Just snatch your play. Oh, I know, mate. I know. It's a nightmare. Go on. Oh. For God's sake. This is a frustrating opening day. Go on, you got your man down here. Well done. Poor control. Wasn't a very good ball, really. What was that? He had Beto running in there and he decides to go into the middle. That is I mean, we haven't lost, which is good, but that is another game against them that we haven't won. So I'm going to tell them I'm not happy with it. They've taken it on the chin. That's a disappointing and frustrating opening day. Yeah, they do kick up a fuss quite often, don't they? Which is annoying. Some of them, you'll get the odd one that doesn't. That's like, yeah, whatever, mate. I'll stay. You know, it's not the end of the world. But, yeah. Other than that, they very often kick up a fuss. Unfortunately. We're going to need to go into the second game today. We're away from home. It's quite thick and fast, these games are. We need to pay attention to the fact we have to keep 12 players that have been ready. It wasn't so bad last season because all the players that we signed pretty much had all been trained between 15 and 21 in the country, but we've let a couple of them go, obviously, released a few. And the ones that we've brought in don't quite fit the bill just yet. They won't be far off because they'll have played at other teams. So they won't be far off qualifying as it. Just means if we want to bring anybody down here in, we have to bring somebody out who hasn't already got the trait. Ben says, had a CM at the start of the save, second season he leaves to Paul. And I'm like, yeah, I'll let you go. You've been great. Then 2 seasons later, I buy him back. He made 12 appearances for them. I know, that drives me mad. It really annoys me when they go there and then they do nothing with them. It really annoys me. They just hoard the players for the sake of hoarding them. It's irritating. I know exactly what you mean. Fonseca struggled a little bit with his fitness today, so I'm going to give Andre Fernandez a run at right back and rest Rafael Fonseca today because he's still getting back up to fitness and stuff, so he's having a bit of a wobble. The rest of them I think I'm going to keep as they are for today. Cheers for the retweets, guys. Appreciate that. What am I doing? Won't be 2 seconds, lads and lasses. Sweet. Thing is, he isn't prime quality either. Yeah, that's the thing. They take these players. I know they can develop and stuff, and there's a possibility they'll go on to do stuff. But if they don't use them properly and don't treat them right, they're not going to do it. And that's what they tend to do: is bring these players in, never use them, apart from in like cut games and stuff, loan them out to teams in relegation battles half the time, and they don't progress very well. Don't you dare score straight away. Well done, goalkeeper. Well, this is another thing as well. The goalkeeper, who wasn't really doing much, he's developed that much over the streams that top flight teams are starting to look at him for their B teams and stuff, which is pretty cool. Fernandez has already been booked. We're not even 2 minutes in. I didn't notice that. Here's Ferreira. Go on. Oh, Pinto nearly. He's been booked and we've literally just kicked off. What is the madman doing? Pinto sends it in. Get in there. Who was that? Almeida. First goal for the club. Second professional game for the club. Get in. I need to stop buying South America. I know it's not so bad if you've got a league where you can get away with it and play as many as you like, but if you're in Italy and you're only allowed 2 non-EU players a season or something, it's a nightmare. I've been caught out with that no end of times. Well done, Pinto. Here's Zico. Come on. Let's get another one. Beto. Go on, Beto. I love the way how... Oh, no. I love the way how Beto just casually dribbles the ball around people. On with the short throw. Fernandez! Drop a bit of praise on them because they have been playing well. What's this? Fernandez has been booked, so we'll tell him to back off a bit. Chillax, Mel Beans. Get there, well done. This is going to be a very interesting challenge compared to last season because obviously we don't know any of the teams again. Last season we kind of got a feel for them. Go on, Fernandez. Oh, what a goal! That is absolutely... We've got a new one. I was going to say superb, but let's be having you. Let's be having you. Look at this. Look at this. Takes it, tucks it past the man and wallops it in. That is absolutely superb. I can have 5 in my whole 80. Well, that's not bad then. That's not bad. At least you can rotate them. 7's not too bad. It's if you've got 20. Pinto. Ooh, nearly. One. Oh, Almeida. Martins. Oh, blocked. Go on, knock it in, Martins. Go on. Zico. Oh, was that blocked? It was. Got another corner. This is a bit more like it. Go on. Oh, nearly. At least you got the ball in the back of the net a couple of times today. That goal from Andre Fernandez was a stunner. Him and Villanova, the left back, who isn't really very good, he loves a long ranger. He scored 2 goals towards the end of last season, didn't he? And both of them were absolute stonkers. He loves it. They all love it. Well, I'm going to passionately tell them that they've done well because they have. They've been really, really good in that first half. Let's say they don't mess it up in the second half. I've been pleased with them. Really pleased. Been a nice watch so far. Is Nancrowder booking now? He is. Well done, Almeida. He's been decent so far as well. Here's Martins. Oh, he's beautiful to Pinto, and it's just saved. That was a lovely ball out to Pinto. Great vision from him. Some of the play has been superb today. It really has. Go on, get him. Oh, I thought if he had been a bit quicker off the mark there, we could have pressed them into a mistake. Go on, stick with them. Get it out. Oh, we let him just waltz in there. That is terrible defending. I'm not happy with that at all. I just thought about it. I was sat thinking about things, Benj, and the idea I just sat there and I thought I wouldn't mind doing something with youth players, but I didn't want to do it with a club that already existed because it's a bit weird going into a club that's already there and just completely changing everything. So I thought we'll have a new club, we'll put a bit of a backstory in and we'll see how it goes from there. Yeah, that's where the idea came from. I was just thinking, why do something a bit different? And then I thought, imagine if we could only sign youth players Oh, make it really difficult and starting a lower league. And then I thought it'd be nice to have 3 original players that we can sort of follow the career of, who start with us, and then we'll see where they go. Originally I was going to create like a whole team, but I thought I can't be bothered with that. We'll just, to make it even more of a challenge, we'll have to sign people. Oh, Martins has picked a boo-boo up. You can go in there. I'm going to change to this one for a little bit. And do that for a bit. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. Just to change our approach just a wee bit, because I think they're starting to come back into it a little bit more. And we don't want that. Oh, that is a shocking ball. What is the point in it? There is no instruction that asks you to do that, so don't. Oh, that's a beautiful ball to Pereira, though. Go on, son. Get in. Nelson Pereira off the bench. Come on. Be having you. That was a lovely ball from Beto. And a lovely finish. Superb. If we can keep hold of the players, we'll stay up. I can't see us going down. We won't be up the top end of the table. Go on. Oh. But if we play half as good as we played this season, we won't have any trouble staying up. Go on. Oh. The good thing is at the moment, none of them want to leave, which is good. Oh. There was interest last season, but they didn't want to go. And they don't want to go now. I think they want to repay the manager and repay the club for sticking with them when they first came in. Because I mean, Charlie Kirk, when he first came into the team, was useless. He really was, and he's just turned out to be such a good player. I've never seen a player at Crewe improve even half as much as what Charlie Kirk did. Go on, Ryan Wintle will be difficult to keep hold of, because he'll play in the Premier League easily. Ryan Wintle, he's such a good midfielder. One, oh, nearly. So close. Oh God, Bruno's knackered. We're going to have to rest him. There's Almeida, to be fair. Finances are really good. Finances are really good for ourselves, because we've never gone out of our budget. We've never pushed it. We always stay in budget. We always work to a really tight budget. So where other clubs are cocked up by trying to chase promotion with money, and we've been patient and waited it out until the players sort of came good, we're actually in a very good position. We've also got rid of a board member who was sucking money out of the club because he was a prick. So we don't have him stealing the money from us anymore, or taking the money from us anymore, so we're alright. Season tickets are back on sale, I think. If it's up to the fans if they want to buy them, because obviously nobody knows what's going to happen yet, but a lot of the fans have been buying the tickets, and a lot of fans, when they offered people refunds for the end of last season, have turned it down and said no, keep the money. So it's not too bad at the moment. Let's tell them that was really special. I don't think it was really special, but we'll tell them it was. So yeah, at the moment we're alright. Money wise, we're sound. We'll have a small budget next season, probably the smallest in the league, along with Accrington and teams like that, but as long as we keep the players we've got, we should be alright. Hey Brass, how's it going, man? I tend not to anymore, mate, to be honest. I do for myself. I've done it a couple of times for people, but I've They just take so long now, mate, unfortunately. There's quite a few people on there that on Twitter now, though, that will do them. Richard Mundo. I'm good, mate. I'm really good, thanks. How are you, mate? It's good to see you, Brants. Really good. With us getting relegated last year, we're losing money because of players being on high wages. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, because you had quite a few on quite high wages, didn't you? So that doesn't surprise me, to be honest. That's the trouble, you see, with teams and stuff, that sort of when they come down, when we came down, we got rid of a lot of the big wages. Wow, man, that's... Wow, man, that's a massive change. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you've moved on and stuff. That's really good. What's that? Sorry, bench. 3 games all six. Wow. Yeah, Adam Hamill. He was such a good player when he first came along, and he's never really hit the heights. That's madness, though. That is Brants. That's a serious life changing, man. I'm glad it's kind of worked out, though, in the end. All these people wanting to trial our players, they need to leave us alone. This guy, I don't understand him. His training is atrocious. He's got a casual personality, which is probably why, and I'm trying to get him to change his personality a bit and sort of get a bit more ambition in his life. That's good, man. As long as it's worked out, Brants, for the best, then it's never nice breaking up with somebody and selling houses and stuff like that, I'd imagine. But it's worked out for the best, and that's what matters. But yeah, this guy's got such a bad attitude in training, it's ridiculous. And I keep telling him, and he's just like, sometimes he's like, yeah, okay, and then other times he's like, yeah, I don't think we should talk about this again. But he's got potential to do something good, so I don't really want to boot him out, but I feel like I might have to. Feel like I might have to in the end, which would be a shame, but it is what it is. Operario Lagoa. We've played a couple of Lagoa teams. I don't know if that was one of them though, because I know we played one in the Cup, or 2 in the Cup last season. But I'm not sure if that's him or not. That's him, that's them or not. Why are you not in the first team? I've left him in the bloody... Silly me. Moving to the first team. I've forgotten about him. Talked about him a load at the beginning of the stream and how key I thought he would be, and then I forgot he was in the under-19s. Oh, what a mistake to make. Cheers for the retweet, bench. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah, Brants, I went away. I gave all this up. I quit. Shut my Twitter account down and everything. I didn't want to do it anymore. But I've come back now, to a degree. I've got a new Twitter account. Should, if you want to follow, if I do this, that should work. Hey, there it is, it works. Delia bot. Delia's, let's be having you. Delia knows. Boom. Right, let's quick pick it, see what it throws in today. Oh, I wish you'd stop doing, I can't quick pick anymore because I'll keep doing that. Go Martins, can go on the bench. He's probably going to be a bit pooped. Brant says Marseille FC Stockholm started in the 4th tier with no coaching badges or experience. Now in season 8 of the Champions League, won the league. Lost it. Oh, that's nice, man. That's really good. Missed you too much. Oh, cheers, Brant. Cheers for the follow, man. Yeah, I missed Benj too much. That's what it was. I did have the personal account, and I was uploading stuff on my Milan City thread on there. But I was really enjoying the Milano City thing, and I wanted to do more tweeting, but I was annoying people with the tweets. So I basically just thought, no, I'm gonna go back onto this one. I'm just gonna have to throw these guys on the bench. This 12 people who have to be trained in the country is going to be a nightmare this season. Bit of an oversight on my part. Why is he playing? Who have we got? Let's play you in there today because you're knackered, son. And Almeida's going to have to come out for today to start off with, giving RCO a go. Nice. Who's that? Oh, Martins. I can have number 6. It's alright. This is Portugal. Squad numbers don't make any sense over here. I'm probably the only club who has normal squad numbers at the moment. Well, mind you, theirs look quite normal. Yeah, I was playing the Milano City save so much. I think I got up to about 2065, I think was the year we got up to on it. And I fancied a bit of a change. What a lovely take from Pereira, that. Pacheco. Yeah, we played these last season, I'm sure we did, in the Cup. I forgot to check at the beginning. Because I remember Pacheco. Go on. Oof. Yeah, a lot of Portuguese teams have really weird numbers. Obviously, because the number 9 weren't available last season, Nanqua had the number 99 shirt. That was as crazy as it got. But yeah, there's so many random numbers in Portuguese football, it's weird. We're not doing much with this, so let's try changing to that for a bit. Different approach. That's a good ball. Go on, Nanquay. Get in. Change the approach. Bang. Let's be having you. Let's be having you. That was a lovely ball over from Beto. Nanquay. Just popping it home. Oh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. It's like the Wolves keeper being number 11. I don't know if he still is. He is number 11, isn't he? One. Oh, we've scored a free. Oh my God, we scored a free kick. For the first time on the save, we scored a free kick. It wasn't glorious, but it's still gone in. How spectacular. Another annoying thing now is we have to use this copyright safe music because of all the DMCA stuff going on. It's a nightmare. I mean, really, if people wanted to, we could have no music and people could just listen to their own music in the background. I could have a little bit of music on in my background and make it so you can't hear it. It'd be lovely. We could all listen to our own thing. But some people can't grasp that concept and come in and like, oh, what you got no music for? Come on, let's get another one. Blocked off. Beto. What's Beto doing? Beto just thought, nah, I can't be asked to chase that now. Silent disco, that's it. Like when they see film disco scenes in films and TV programmes and they're all dancing to no music. Just what's in their head. Oh, Nanquay's nicked it. Can he finish this? Oh, what a save. Maybe left it too long to shoot. Make some changes. We'll bring Beto off. Give Villanova a go. Let's give... I know Martins is quite low on the old fitness, but we'll give him a go today. And we'll leave another change just in case. Here's Villanova, sends it in. Pereira's effort is saved by the goalkeeper. Pastana sends it in. Oh, so close. Another 2. That's, what is that now? 9 you've got. Go on. Oh. Benj has just signed another 2 South Americans. I need to get into the habit of reading out what people are saying in the chat and not just reacting to it, because when I upload these to YouTube, people are probably wondering half the time what I'm replying to. One. Oh. Lovely. Oh, nearly. Ferrero going for his rocket there. Here's Inacio. I feel bad for leaving him out a lot so far this season, but go on, Ferrero! Oh, he couldn't get out of his feet. He could not get out of his feet. Let's bring you off. We'll roll with that. Who's this taking this? Pastana's going to send this in. He does beautifully, and we've... Oh, he's gone for a corner. I thought we'd missed, but we haven't. Go on. Oh. Here's Ferrero. He's going to have to play it back. He's taking too long on the ball there. Seems to be a bit dithery all of a sudden on the ball. Come on now. That's a nice ball to Pereira. Go on. Nankwe. Pereira blocked again. Nankwe will get to it. Keeps it in. Sends it in. And Vasco Martins heads it over the top. That was a bit of a hopeless ball there forward. Here's Pereira. Bombing forwards. Sends it across. Ferrero. No rocket today. We've dominated these. Absolutely dominated them. Brants. No webcam today, mate. Not at the moment. I only put it on when I can be bothered. I've got it here, it's there, but I've set it up now, but sometimes I just can't be bothered to have it on. Plus people don't need to see me. That's been a really good couple of games. It's impressive. Let's have a look how Quintella's been getting on. Well, he's only played one more game since then. Yeah, a couple of people have said that. She is fit. There she is, Katie Oberov. Lovely. We created her and put her into the game, obviously, as part of the overall save. There's the manager, obviously, which is me, which was a regen from a save we did. Daniel Sinkovic, Katie Overov, and then head of youth development, Nuno Silva. He's the other one. Oh man. Ben, one of my players, gets 2 offers from his home country of Italy. Says he's interested, but he's happy to stay at the club. He does deserve a new contract for that. If he's interested but he's happy to stay, they're always... Oh, you've got to be joking me. I didn't realise he was out for 3 to 4 months. Oh, what a kick in the balls that is. That's a massive blow. That's pretty much the entirety of his loan spell, so we definitely need to try and extend it. The teams, yeah, it's just the team that's custom. The rest of it's just a normal database. I just added the team. just added the team. So there's a pinned tweet on my Twitter. If you have a look at that, you can sort of read through and see what's been going on. It sort of explains it. But yeah, this is the team. We created them. The challenge is we can only sign players under 19. We're allowed to sign 2 players that are over 19, but we can't sign any more until one of those has left. So players can stay until whatever age, but we can only sign 2 over 19 as we go along. I just wanted to make it a bit of a challenge. And last season we were saying on the stream it's going to be really difficult. We're going to really struggle to do this. And then we finished top of the league. And we sort of progressed really slowly throughout the season and just got better and better and better. And then we hit the top of the table, made the playoffs and lost in the playoff semi-final. Which if we'd have won, we'd have gone up and then we would have just had to have played the final to see who wins the league. So it was a right kick in the balls. He's got a 6.3. He's still not doing well in training, Cardoso, but he's got a 6.3, which is better. Aces has been very consistent in training, so we may reward him for his consistency at some point. He's currently playing for the B team, so we may reward him with some of that. Okay, we do need to involve some of these. We're going to have to get creative with the way we pick the team. We need to keep 12 players in the squad that have been trained in Portugal between 15 and 21. We want to involve other players as well. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. What we love is what we love. Oh yeah, but Casapia offered me a job interview as well. 1 point, which was lovely jubbly. I told them no, obviously. But they came to me. They were like, "We want you as the new manager." I was like, pff, pff. Who the hell are these? Pin Halon events. Wow. Yeah. We'll leave that there. Right. So let's have a little look what we can do today, because we want to involve different people. Oh, this is the annoying thing. You can't. This is where the problem lies. We can't just randomly take people out. Pastano played well in the last match, so it'd be really, mind you, he's a. If we do that, because Pastano can play there, and then Bruno can come in there. That's always a bonus. I'm going to give Pereira the start ahead of Nankwe today, just give Nankwe a little bit of a rest. This is so frustrating. We'll put you back in today, because I'd like to give Amiguino a go. I suppose we could leave Nankwe out altogether, but that leaves us very open then on there. That's what worries me. He'll have to wait his turn. He'll have to wait his turn. Let's see how we do in this one then. Oh, look at him with his hair. That's impressive. And him, they've got some impressive hair in their back line. We'll give them that. Right. I'm hoping we can get another win today. Oh, well, that'll do. We'll take that. I did not expect that. I was just about to say, I hope we can get another win today to try and maintain our pace at the top. And then this goes and happens. I mean, I did not expect that at all. That's ridiculous stuff. We'll take it all day long. Lovely challenge. I wonder if this is one of those where we're really up for it. We've got our scoring boots on. I hope so. It'd be nice to give a team a hammering in the league. We did it a couple of times last season. Played some really good stuff last season and got some really good wins. But I think we only scored 5 once, didn't we? Go on, go on. Penalty or offside? Offside. Lovely control from Pereira there. Oh, he's got past his man. Go on. Oh. Close. Go on, Ferrero. Go on. Oh. We're currently, as things stand, 3rd. And that's a lovely challenge from Menezes. As things are at the moment with 3rd, they could get one here. Well done, the goalkeeper. Come off his line a little bit there. Go on, Pereira. Oh, it's his end product. We've got ourselves another Quintella. Quintella finished top goal scorer, but could have had about 30 more if he'd finished properly. Menezes has been booked, so we're going to need to keep an eye on him. Go on. Oh, he's... Oof, God, what a save. I am, mate, yeah, I do a lot of scouting. Well, I don't do as much as I used to, but I've got coaching badges and I've done scouting quite a few times. Elite league, like lower league clubs and stuff. Loads of teams, mate. I've done a bit for Crewe, done a bit for Coventry once upon a time. Several non-league teams. On and off and here and there. Like watching players and stuff. Compiling reports for transfers and stuff and things like that. Haven't done as much for a long time though, to be honest. A couple of years now probably since I last did some. Yeah, it pays alright, yeah, it's not too bad. It's obviously per game and stuff. Biggest player I watched. I've watched Andre Gray a few times when he was at Hinckley. When I was a lot younger though, that was. When I was just sort of compiling bits and bobs. There's been a couple of players that Crewe have looked at and gone to sign and not got. Who was that? There was the lad Bramall, is it, who went to Arsenal. It's normally youth players, young players that I look at though. So none of them are really probably gone on to do much at the moment. There was, what was his name? There was Bramall, who I think he went to Birmingham as well, didn't he? The young lad who went to Arsenal. Crewe had him for a bit. I tried to get Crewe to sign Junior Moraes several times and was told he'd never make it in a football league. Get in by a certain manager known as Steve Davis, and he's gone. I think he's in the Scottish Premier Division now. He was at Peterborough. There's been a couple. There was... Who was the other one? There was one that I banged on about for a long, long time. But I kept getting told no, and he went on to play in like the Championship and stuff. I can't remember his name now. He's a striker. It was a while ago. Sam Winnall, is it? I think it was Sam Winnall. I was like, we should get him and do a decent job for us. No, he won't be good enough to play in League One. Yeah, alright then. But it's mainly like I can go. Sometimes they'd send me to watch under 19s and stuff like that and things. But sometimes they say to you, oh, you go in, sort of have a little look, tell us about some players. If you think anybody would be worth it, we'll look into it, sort of thing. It's quite a casual thing because I do a lot at Crew. I have a lot of involvement here and there, doing just silly little things. Like I do graphics for. I've done some graphics to sell in the shop at points and stuff. So. I would compare it in real life. It's different because obviously in FM you kind of know what you're going to see. If you, do you know what I mean? There's only so many variants as to what you can see in FM. Oh, lovely header. We're doing really well in this game. That's impressive. You know, so the reports are alright. It's not exactly the same, but they've tried to base it on Y-Scout. A lot of what you see in FM, I think, and those sort of things. So it's not far off. You know what I mean? It's not far off what you'd see on the scouting networks like Y-Scout and all that sort of stuff. But it's not obviously as detailed as that. But they're trying to go down that route of sort of mirroring it the best that they can in terms of the way you get your reports and stuff. But if you go and watch players on Football Manager, it's, you know, you can only see so much. And you start to recognise things are the same. And it's a lot easier on Football Manager to look at a player and get their stats and stuff and get their attributes and everything. Whereas in real life, you say Andre Gray, you don't look at Andre Gray and know exactly what his pace is and exactly what this is and exactly what that is, because there's obviously so many different variables. So it's a bit different. It's like training in Football Manager. I don't do it because I just don't like it. I don't like it, and I don't enjoy doing the training on Football Manager. Whereas when you're on a football pitch coaching people, it's so much different. You know, there's obviously a massive difference. Yeah, it can be. I mean, it's very rare, in my opinion, that Football Manager gets it wrong. It's very rare. It's, you know, for every Adam Campbell who never really hit anything, well, never hit anything near what he did on Football Manager, you know, there's a lot of Haalands and people like that. It's normally very spot on in terms of player scouting and what becomes of them. It's very rare that they get it wrong, and that's because the people who research the clubs do a very, very good job, and the people who work with the researchers and stuff are spot on, you know. And some of the people who do the research for the clubs are only fans or supporters or local people to that club, nearly, but they just, the way they do it is really, really quite good and really spot on. It's very rare that there's many people that they get wrong. So yeah, they've really done well over the years. You can see why football clubs have used the game to look at players. You just have to look at Haaland when he came along in the game, and you were sort of like, oh, there's no way this kid could be this good. And then you look at him in real life, he's been very clever as to what leagues and clubs he's played for. He's gone to ones that suit him. He's gone to ones where he should, by all rights, be playing and getting goals, and he has done. But he's very, very good in-game, and he's very, very good in real life. It's easier for them now, obviously, because he's on the world stage and everybody knows about him. But when he was first coming along, you know, Football Manager had the balls to sort of go, this is how good he's going to be, and they've got it right. So it's not bad at all. We're up to second in the table. The second half hasn't been as good as the first half in terms of goals and stuff. But we're doing well. We're doing well. Let's bring Vasco Martins on for you. And I'm just going to swap us down to that. They may score here. That would be a... Yeah, you see? You can just see it coming. It's a bit annoying, that. But that wasn't due to the tactical change because it hadn't took place then, I don't think. Oof. It's going to demand more from them. Oh, what a volley. We appear to have switched off a little bit now. Now they've got one. They've got something about them. And they've got a second, or it's disallowed. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, legend. Cheers, Benj. Giving the old drop a follow shout. Good man. We've got a couple of the usual bot accounts in here that I can see. Well done. And again. Oh. Come on. Lovely. Rodriguez. Oh, he's pulled it wide. Let's get at them with a bit of pace for the last few minutes of the game. All the players for your transfers are already at the club. Now, we created the club and basically all the players are either regens or under 19 players that we could sign at the beginning of the save. We only had 3 original players at the club when we started, which were created in the pre-game editor. Guanankwe, oh, he's at the woodwork. Get in there, out there for air. So we started off with 3 players at the club, and then we just had to sign players under 19. We're only allowed to sign 2 players over 19. And have 2 players that we've signed that are over 19 at the club at any point. So everybody else had to be under 19. And there was a load of regens that have been thrown in who we... oh, thanks for the follow, Scout. Massively appreciate that. We had to sign all the other players, and there was only a handful of players who wanted to join us, and a lot of them were really terrible regens, or new gens as they're supposed to be called, at the beginning of the game. And then we had our youth intake, so some of them are youth players that we've had, and some of them are free transfers that we've signed. It's worked out really well, a lot better than what we thought it would. Over on my Twitter, there's a little thing that sort of explains about it a little bit better, so if you want to go and look at that, you can do. I don't know if you follow me or not, to be honest. But that's the Twitter account. If you want to go over there, there's a pinned tweet at the top of my profile page with some graphics on and stuff that sort of explain it a little bit more, bit of the backstory about the club and everything. And that was an absolutely fantastic. I didn't really, because I was training so much, I didn't really pay that much attention to how good a performance that was. That was superb stuff. There she is, superb. She loves it. That puts us up to second in the table, so we're in the promotion places. Alda Ferreira had a cracking game. Katie's happy with it all. That's a good start. That's a really good start. We've got Varzim in the cup in the next match, so we may be able to rotate the team a little bit, which would be nice. Gil Vicente want Bruno. Are they still top flight? They are. No, they're second division now. They're after Bruno. We're going to reject it. He may not be happy about this. Rejecto. Ben, that superb photo really looks like one of my neighbours. Yeah, I know, she looks great, doesn't she? It's a shame that the quality of the picture isn't better. But yeah, she looks like somebody my mum used to know as well. And these guys, are they in the top flight? They are Premier League. Oof. And they want Andre Fernandez early doors in his career. We'll reject that and hope he doesn't chuck his teddy out the pram. They can have him if they want him. I'm not bothered about. Tavares. Like the Party Sippy Cup. Legend. One of my videos just gone live, that's really cool. Somebody commented and they're like, I had a sippy cup in it and I'm loving it. Oh, legends. I love it. Somebody else has got more teams want him. Boa Vista want him as well. Not a fan of this. Leave my players alone. Martimo want Bruno. The trouble is they offer really bad, but it takes ages to get them. Oh, Bruno's not happy. For God's sake, man. We're going to end up getting screwed because Bruno's not happy about the money. I'm going to have to tell him we'll accept 12 grand. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let me just sort something out. I'm just going to go on a break just for a couple of minutes, guys, just to sort something out, and we'll be back. There's some South American CMs available who are first team quality for real cheap. You've got too many, Benj. You've got too many. You need to be stopped. You do. Somebody needs to stop you immediately. Immediately. Right, I was going to take a quick break, guys. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Enjoy the free crappy copyright music. Oh, there we go. I've got to unmute it. There we go. Back from outer space. What? No. What? We need to offer this guy a contract. We need to tie him down. Part-time. Oh, let us offer it in for that. We'll give him 170. He's happy with that. Hopefully that'll tie him down. It's a possibility he's going to bugger off and we're only going to get 13 grand compensation. This is the problem at this level. This is what we have to deal with. It's not nice. Oh, he signed. Happy days. Happy days. And now look at all these boys wanting him on loan. Have a word with yourselves. He's not going on loan. Reject. Is he on the loan list? That'll be why. And take him off the loan list. Unavailable. Oh, that was a panic. I thought we were going to lose him then. He's clearly a decent player because teams are after him. I was a little bit concerned then, I'm not going to lie. Reject. Right. So in this cup game, I'm hoping we'll be able to field a couple of the other players just to get them involved, get them a bit of game time and stuff. Try not to weaken the team, obviously, but get them in. Ooh, more sponsorship, that's what we like. Just to give them the chance to show us what they can do is take a claim, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the issue with the 12 players trained in the nation between 15 and 21 won't be an issue in the cup. Beto, so always continuously consistent in training, you love to see it. Give him one of them. And we shall crack on. So say the first round of the cup, I think these are at our level. I think they're in one of our championship leagues. They're in Group B. So they're at the same level as us. I've actually tried to sign quite a few of our players as we've been going along. That'll be interesting to see what sort of standard they're at. As the under 19 smashed somebody 5-0 there, yeah, that's nice to see. It's very nice to see. Somebody tweeted me about my video because I'm doing a series on YouTube with staff of Rangers and played Fulham in the cup today, and I opened the game with a flashing sippy cup thing, and they were saying if you can't use it against Fulham in the FA Cup, then who can you use it against? And the man is bang on in that respect. Right, yes, the rules don't apply to this cup competition. This is going to be a nice day. So we are going to literally throw in a lot of players that haven't really been too involved. We'll sort the bench out in a minute and obviously have a few of them on the bench. We're going to give Duarte a go in goal today. And then he's in there. We're going to let Villanova have a start. We could get beat in this match because of these changes, but we'll risk that. Mind you, Villanova's only on 89%. We'll start him anyway. We'll let him have a start anyway. I'm going to give Cardoso a game today. I'm going to risk Cardoso at the back. Making a lot of changes here. Worries me a little bit. But we'll be okay. What's the fitness like with some of these guys? Quite bad because they had a game, didn't they? What about the B team? Silver's available, so I think I'm going to give Silver a go on the. We'll pop him on the bench to start. Actually, no, we're going to throw him in. We'll throw him in for Pestara, and we'll give Martins the trot there. I don't know. The rest of the that's one of the shirts I'll wear to work. But I do look like I'm on holiday. And we'll pop you on the bench. And I'm also going to give this young man a run on the bench today as well. So we're going to have to give a few of these boys a shirt number today. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. So hopefully, my friends, we'll be able to do something with this team. We've rotated it quite a bit. Left Pereira up top. We've brought in Fernandez Cardoso, Inacio Villanova, Duarte in goal, Martins Silva, Amaguino as well's been brought in. So it is a very rotated team. We'll let the assistant manager do it because we don't want to panic any of them. Some of them struggling for fitness, some of them struggling for match sharpness, but hopefully they'll have enough in them to get through this. We are at home, so you can live in hope. Feel a bit stupid giving Cardoso the start. How's he kept that in? Well, we've got out for a corner. Cardoso's training is terrible, but when he's played in the past, he's done relatively well. They've started very strongly. They have started very strongly. Go on, get into him. Well done. Here's Pereira. Cuts inside. Oh, what a lovely goal from Nelson Pereira. That was absolutely lovely. Let's be having you, son. Let's be having you. Just watch him. Just watch the way he takes this in. Cuts inside. Whoop, a little step over and just slots it in. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. That's a nice start. Well done Bruno there for winning that back. I'm trying to press them into mistakes. He looks quite handy, that Lameka. That is that would have been a hell of a header if that had gone in. But Lameka, the guy they've got out on the left, let's have a look, on the right. Let's have a look at him. Wow. He's worth 600. Oh, he played for Leyton Orient, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, and Leyton Orient, and now he's over here. He is a player, this lad. Look at him. He's worth £625,000 for goodness sake. No wonder he looks good, and he puts all of our players that can play on the right in his shadow. Wow, what I'd have give to it. Oh, I'd love to have signed him. Come on then, we've got a corner. Bruno's going to swing it in. He went for the near post, nobody got there, and now they're bombing at us. I don't like it. Kick 'em. Kick 'em. Get in there. Well done. Amaguino, Pereira. Why did Pereira play it back? What is that all about? Get in! Get in! Let's be having you. Hey, welcome, my man. How's it going? What's the name? Cobblepot. Oz Cobblepot. I like it, man. How's it going? A fan of the Penguin, I dare say. Lovely jubbly. I left that on a bit long there, didn't I? The trouble I have is my microphone covers where the screen is, so it doesn't tell me. I can see, but I have to like lean over to see who it is who's followed. But thank you very much, man. I massively appreciate that. Welcome. That is shocking. I didn't see quite what happened. I saw somebody had the ball and had an easy pass. Luckily we forced him out there. That was shocking. Good old Oswald Cobblepot. Did you, if you're in here, Cobblepot, did you watch Gotham? I like Gotham. Legend, man, legend. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, thank you for the follow, mate. Really appreciate it, and welcome, dude. Oh, that was an earlier goal there. Yeah, I like what they did with Cobblepot in Gotham. I quite liked it. I mean, Bane, that was terrible, but a lot of them that they did in Gotham was really good, and Cobblepot was one of them. Oh, we keep trying the pullback balls are quite poor. As Pereira makes it 3 with an absolute thunderbolt. That deserves both of them, Superb and Delia. Now, Benj, was it your owner? Was it really your owner, or was it you? 18 million. You still to finish the series, are you, Cobblepot? I won't say any more then. I won't say any more. But, oh, that's a strong header from William Diaz, that is. You know, talk about pain in Gotham. Yeah, I won't, man. I won't. All I'll say is that I didn't like it. That's all I'll say. I'm really happy with that. Apart from their goal, I've been really pleased with a lot of that. Some of the passes have been pretty poor, giving the ball away a few times, really. But all in all, they've done really well so far. We'll drop a... I'll tell them to tighten up. I'm sending proof. Benji's having to send proof. I don't believe that it's his owner that's done it. Go on, long throw, Villanova into the area. When I say that, my Mancunian side comes out. I've got a lot of family from Manchester, it's where I'm originally from. When I say Villanova, here comes that. I'm sending proof. Let's have a look at this proof. Go on. I'll let you off. I'll let you off then. That's proof enough. Oh my goodness, that man is just literally Medarius. That sounds like a really solid word for something more than glorious. He's Medarius. They're coming at us now, aren't they? Let's stop sillying about it. Let's pay a bit of attention. I'm going to bring Almeida on for Cardozo, and I'm actually going to bring Villanova off for Beto because he's looking tired. Well done, Inacio, for clearing that. Here's Lumica. I love this guy. I really like Lumica. To sign him, we'd need a lot of money, and we'd have to get rid of either Ferreira or Menendez. Come on, play it out here now. Oh, he needs to make the run. Rodriguez into the area, still got the ball, pulls it across. Oh, good save to deny Pereira there. Villanova. It is more, yeah, it is really. It's kind of on the cusp of a bit Yorkshire, Lancashire sort of twang to it. There's a guy who works over the road, lives over the road from us. He's actually my wife's manager. My wife's a office manager at a recycling power plant. Now she left Triumph Motorcycles. We both left Triumph Motorcycles. She's now doing that, but her manager, the guy above us, actually lives over the road. He's her friend's husband, and he's from Yorkshire. And if you leave the window open every now and again, he's got a really high pitched voice as well. Every now and again, you'll just hear him go. He'll see somebody, and he always goes, "You're right, mate." And if something goes wrong, he goes, "Oh no, mate." He's just like, it's all I hear. Whenever I've got the windows open in the living room, all I hear is him. "All right, mate." "Oh no, mate." All I hear all the time. "Villanova, mate." Let's bring Nanquay. Oh, no, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Pinto. This is a bit 1940s dance music. I quite like this. I've actually found a song on here that I actually quite like. I'm not going to like it if they score. Well done, goalkeeper. I don't normally like this music, but I quite enjoy the 1930s, 40s intro to this. Oh my God, George is well away. He looks knackered, but he's well away. Bruno's dealt with him though, no messing. Come on, send Pereira. Go on, son, finish it off. Get in. What a lovely goal. Let's be having that. Hat-trick. Hat-trick. Delia loves it. We all love it. Superb. We all love it. That's lovely. Absolutely lovely. I'm really pleased with this performance. Go on. Oh, Vasco Martins nearly added to it. And we do now. My emotes have shown up again. So we can give it one of them, one of them, one of them, or one of them. Well, we'll do when the game's over. Getting a bit ahead of myself here. Oh. We have been absolutely bang on in this match. And they have players that are far superior to ours. Oh, he's nicked it. Oh no, he hasn't. I thought Pinto was going to be off on one then. Lovely from Silva. Been impressed with him today. I know we gave the ball away a few times, but all in all, this has been really impressive. George running through mud there. Good lord, his legs seemed to be going, but he just didn't seem to be going anywhere. Here's Pinto. Go on, Pinto, all the way. Lovely. Fernandez. Go on, play Pinto in. Oh, that was a poor ball. Go on, Almeida. Lovely stuff. And here's Duarte. Just taking his time now. No rush. And that's the end of that. Lovely, lovely stuff. Bit of Delia, bit of me. Lovely. That's what you need in your life. Passionately, really special. That was really good. Very rotated side. A couple of the kids have been brought into that one and they've all done really well. Really well. Young club academic aside, you're damn right we're young. We dropped our average age there by quite a little bit. Really pleased with that performance. Lovely stuff. Pereira, fantastic up top. I didn't realise he was only 17. I thought he was about 18, 19. I did not notice that he's only 17. That's brilliant stuff. And the good thing is, because they're coming in at young ages with the facilities that we've got. Oh wow, we're going to build an all-seater 5,402 stadium. Nice. I like that. Lovely stuff. But because of the excellent academy that we've got, which is what this club is built on, the academy, we the young players that are here and the young players that we bring in actually develop really well. Like this guy, he wasn't really that great when he came in. Do you, Dynamo? In Faro? Oh wow, where do you live, man? Because we go to Albufeira every year, so obviously we fly into Faro every year. Nice, man. That's amazing stuff. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I love that. Well, this is your new club. You live in Albufeira? Or you know of Albufeira? That's really cool. No. Oh, you just know of it. You don't live there, you just know of it. That's cool. Well, this guy was recommended and he's crap. So that's not very good, is it? He can sit in there. He can do a job for us in the B team. Alfonso Bra. Oh, right, yeah. It's near to Faro. Yeah. I know. I don't know it, but yeah, I vaguely remember seeing it on the map, you know, when looking at stuff. That's really cool, man. That's really cool. Well, welcome, my friend. Oh, second round draw. I'm not going to look at the draw. I was thinking about it then. The team we're playing next are real. They're in our league as well. Oh no, they're Group C. Sorry. I thought they were Group... that team we've just absolutely annihilated in the Cup are in top of Group B, I didn't realise. Yeah, but living... Oh, you in college? Oh, nice. Nice. I want to try and go, when we go to Albufeira. Ah, right, yeah. That's probably why I've known it then, yeah. Because of the Louis d'Or Frangos. Yeah. Restaurant, yeah. That's probably what I know from. That was butchering it, by the way, the pronunciation. But I'm English. And I'm bad enough at English, so there you go. But yeah, so we've got Real next, who are in our division, I believe. Are they in our division or not? No, they're in C, aren't they? I've all gone to pot now. They're 8th in the division. So did we play them last season? Did we play them last season? I don't think we did. The best road ticket. We're going again, hopefully, fingers crossed, as long as everything's okay. We're supposed to be going again in October. And we were talking about going to Lisbon. I know it's a bit of a trek from Albufeira to Lisbon, but they do trips in the day and stuff, so we were thinking about doing that. So if we go, I'll definitely go there, definitely try it out. Let's have a look if we played these last season. No, they were in Group D. They were in the division we're in this season, last season. Okay. Where are you from? I live near Leicester in the UK, so I'm really close to Leicester. Originally, I'm from Crewe, Manchester way. But I grew up in a town called Nuneaton, which is near Coventry. And my wife lived near Leicester, so when I met my wife, I moved in with her. So, it's not too bad. The village, I live in a little village called Shilton. Oh, nice, they're your team of the UK. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, look, they want him now. This guy, when he came in on the youth intake, look, he's only got 2-star potential and 1-star current. But quite a few teams have been looking at him. I'm toying with the idea of having a little look at this guy in the first team. So I'm going to bring him up to the first team. And I'm going to make him available for the under-19s for 60 minutes. And we'll reject that. Oh, yeah, that's good. We've got now, Pereira definitely deserves some praise there. Definitely deserves some praise there. Nelson Pereira, former Lisbon player, by the way. I might try and get him on a more permanent deal. Because he wants a more permanent deal, that's good. Will he take 100? He will. Happy days. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Dalibor Zhirgovic. They want me to move him to the B team, so we'll do that. We'll definitely do that. Oh, let's drop the video link in the group. I just need to send this to my chums. Bear me a second. I hate trying to send somebody a message when I'm on stream because I panic and it's rude. There we go. Job done, much love. What's Benji saying? Just signed the current Prem player for free. He's played 2 games in 5 years. Guess the player. Well, that's a bit vague, mate. He's played 2 games in 5 years. On the save. Lovren. I'm just going to say the first player that comes into my head, and it's Dejan Lovren, just for the simple fact that I've just seen his name on Twitter. We'll put him up for loan as well, that young lad. See if we can get him some action elsewhere. No, Moise Keane. Oh, I love Moise Keane. Not since he's gone to Everton, he's not gone well for him at Everton, and his attitude's been poor at Everton. But on Football Manager, I love Moise Keane. He's amazing. I love him so much that I did one of my designs of him, and it's still on my shelf. Still on my shelf. That's a cracking signing though, that is, Benj. That is an absolute beast of a signing. Way up, one of our old keepers is coming up against us. I doubt he's going to play. I'll be honest with you, I didn't realise that he had actually left. I accepted the deal, but I can't remember seeing the thing saying he'd actually left. Moist Keane. He'll do a good job. Get him in an inside forward on the left. That's where I used to play him. Don't know if it's the same on FM20, but I used to play him out there and he was absolutely monstrosities. Absolute monstrosity of a player. I love the fact that in the channel we have 2 view bots. This happens on Twitch. I don't know, man. Maybe he just fell out with the manager or something. I love how you get these view bots that come into everybody's channels. And we've got Wet Grannies and Very Naughty Wife in the chat. I don't know what the purpose of them being in people's chats is at all. Probably if you do giveaways or something. I am going to ban them from my channel. There we go. Yeah, they crop up in everybody's channels. They're both now banned. And we're going to block them. We're going to block them as well. And we're also going to report them. We're going to go the whole hog. We're going to block them, we're going to ban them, and we're going to report them. Spam. Needs a bloody description. Why does everything want a description? Bot. There. Wet Grannies has been reported. Because nobody needs a wet granny. And my wife, she's not really that naughty when it comes to streams. In fact, she never watches them. So that's just fake news. I'm going to put bot/fake news. There you go, you bunch of bitches. You have been well and truly reported. If I see any more, do you want me to ban the show away? Yeah, well, just double check with me, mate, because some people have names that sound like they're bots when they're not. It's like the devil. The devil is OB. I don't know if that's a bot or not. No, I haven't looked, mate, to be honest. Let me have a look. Oh my god, I swear to God, I used to work with her. That's ridiculous. I'm sure I worked with her. Anyway, that's them out of the way. They'll probably send other bots in now to take over from those bots because they've been banned. It's like another TV viewer. It's difficult to know if they are lurks. It's difficult to know if they are Commander Root. I'm pretty sure they are as well, but it's hard to tell. So the ones that have got sexual names, you definitely know. She does look naughty, don't she, mate? She does look naughty. If it's who she does look like somebody I used to work with, and she did get sacked, so she was very naughty. Right, let's get Beto back in for Villanova today. We'll bring Pinto in on the right because he's not played for a couple of games now. Nankwe can return up top, even though Pereira's been in fine scoring form. We want to keep him in. Your boy back in there. We've currently got 9 involved, so if we bring you there, the starter in there, and we need one more. Well, Armida's going to come in for you. We'll swap those two over, and then no, that's the wrong one. That was the wrong one. He needs to go in there, doesn't he? So you can go in there. You can go on the bench. We've got 11 involved in the matchday squad at the moment. I feel a bit bad about dropping Silver because he played really, really well, but these are the things. We're going to bring him up to the senior squad. And then we're going to make him available. We're going to make him available for the B. Oh, I need to wait to be able to do that. We'll put Duarte on the bench, so we'll have a goalkeeper on the bench. That should do us today. Martins is in there. Obviously, this Martins is still out injured. That should be good to go. Look at Granny's picture. Hang on a minute. Let's just get the game underway. I've left your man on the left there for now. Amagrino, we can bring Ferreira off the bench. And Hernandez is going to be playing because a lot of teams seem to like Hernandez. So it proves to me that he's probably going to grow and be a very good player. So we're going to carry on and just keep him in there. I'm going to, next stream, I think I'm going to bring back the face cam. I could actually bring it in now. I think. No, I couldn't. I haven't got it on. I've got the camera on, but I haven't got it included. So I think next stream we'll have the face cam on. I suppose I could just add it, couldn't I? No. Hi HXD. Go on. Go on. Lovely ball out wide. Almeida keeps it in, doesn't lose it. That's good. Vasco. Go on. Send it in. Go on. Oh, so close for Nankwe. So close. And we've scored. Get in. Oh, he's offside. How disappointing. No, not at the moment, mate, I'm afraid. Let's see if we can get it to connect on. Oh, apparently not. Not at the moment. Go on, Martins. Come on. It's it. Oh, lovely finish from Vasco Martins. You love to see it. Let's be having you. Let's be having you. Let us be having you. There's a lovely finish from Vasco. One touch to control and then beautifully tucked into the near corner. You gotta love it. You've got to love it. Probably not for a while. A bit busy at the moment with real life stuff, unfortunately. Let's have a look at this Granny's one. Passing Exploding Kirby. Thank you very much for the follow. What a name that is. What a name that is. Benj, I've just looked at that channel picture. That's frightening. We don't need it. Kirby, thanks for the follow, man. Massively appreciate that. And we've got another goal through Pastana. Oh, man. Loving that name, mate. Quality stuff. In fact, your name, mate, is superb. That's a lovely finish, that. And nice, like it's making me feel a bit awkward, to be honest. Making me feel a bit sick, to be honest, Benj, that picture. Oh dear. Pinto, that's a poor free kick. We've started well here. We've started very well. Let's drop him a praise. Drop him a bit of praise. Here comes Martins. Here comes Beto. Go on, hit it. Oh, go on. Oh, so close. So close. And Obi clears it away. We've been all over them in this first half. Which Obi is this? Is this the... No, it's a different one. There was another guy who I signed on Football Manager a couple of years ago called Obi, but he was a striker. Get there. He was a non-league player as well. It wasn't Joel Obi, the Inter Milan guy. Here's Beto. Pinto made a beautiful move. Oh, it's a good save, that. If he'd have hit that with a bit more power, it'd have slid past the keeper. Pestano's been booked several times to relax. Oh, get in there. Bruno. Did he just nick that on the line, or was it his header in the first place? If you open in a new tab and zoom in, you can see... Oh, dear. Nah, I think I'll leave that one. Oh, look at Bruno nicking that on the line. Look at him. Just look at the pure filth of Bruno here nicking this on the line. Let's just go behind the goal. Just watch him. Just watch him in all his glory here. Let's slow this one right down. Nankwe heads it, thinks he's got it. Look at this. Oh, it's lovely. Then Bruno on the line just heads it. Just nicks it off the goalkeeper. That is cheeky. Cheeky if ever I saw it. Oh, that's a naughty boy, that is, right there. I mean, it wasn't going in from Nankwe. It was just pure instinct from Bruno to nod that home. No wonder top flight clubs are looking at him with filth like that. Sure, we've left him on his own. He scored, but he's offside. We're 3-0 up at half time. That was pure filth from Bruno Tatavito. What a dirty boy. You love to see it though. Team talks passionately, really pleased with that. Bang on that. Crack on with the second half. I'm ready. I can't believe he nicked that in front of the keeper the way he did. Was he handballing that then or something? Strange. Oh, these three now have got uninterested. Well, time to concentrate. Everybody switched off with that. They don't like being told to concentrate at all this year. Pinto with a free kick. Really easily held by the goalkeeper. As we're doing so well, and these boys have all lost all interest, we'll do that. And for now we'll do that, and then we'll leave Nankwe for a moment, but we'll probably bring Pereira on for the last 10 minutes or so, give him a run around. Also going to relax them a little bit, drop down to this tactic. It's a little bit less intensive. Here's Beto into the area. Ferreira. Martins is blocked. Another block. Blocks all round. But we have played relatively decent in this match so far. 3-0 up suggests we've done better really than relatively decent, but there's always room for improvement. Here's Ferreira. Smashes it out to Rodriguez, who keeps it in, sends it across. We've got a corner. That's before the corner's taken. I don't know if this will take effect, but we're going to go back to that. Comes in. Oh, just over the top from Nankwe. Just over the top. Lovely little pass there. That looked like a back heel pass. Here's Delgado for them. Pings it forward. Blocked off. Go on, stick with them. Get there, Fernandez. We haven't blocked it off, but they've headed it over. I think actually, as we're 3-0 up, let's try and get a bit of game time with the 4-2-3-1 on. It may cost us a goal or two, but, you know, it's worth it. Just to get a bit of time with it. So we need to be a little bit more creative with our changes now. So what we'll do is we'll bring Rodriguez into the middle. We're going to drop Bruno down there, and we'll bring on Pereira to play out there. See how that works. give them a bit of game time with the 4-2-3-1, because we only use it sparingly, but it'd be nice to just see it in action, get a little bit of minutes on the pitch with it. I don't think anything will come of it. Players are getting a bit uninterested. Here we come. This will be the end of game highlight. Blocked off. The referee going to blow the whistle now? Yes, he is. The usual pointless end of game highlight. That's another good win for us. Puts us top of the table. But remember, we learnt this last season. It doesn't matter if you finish top or second. You go into the playoff games. And we lost in the semi-final of the playoffs last season. If we'd have won the semi-final, we would have been promoted and got into the final to see who wins the title. So we can finish top or second. As long as we finish in the top two, we're guaranteed the playoffs. But winning the league and finishing second doesn't guarantee nothing apart from playoff football. Benfica B are doing well. Quintella, who left us in the summer, is classed as their key player and he's having a good season. It's good to see. They can't go up, obviously, because they're a B team. They can't go up to the top flight, but it's nice to see them doing well with him in the team. You love to see it. But all in all, so far, we've had a really good season. A really good season. We've played these games on stream. We've literally dropped a result in one. We've won all the others. Obviously, that was a cup game. But we've only dropped points in one league game so far this season. Now I've brought attention to that. We're bound to lose soon. But we should carry on regardless. We've started very nicely though. Very nicely. Benito does need to play because his match fitness isn't great. I do think making him available for the B team is an option. And I'm going to make him available for 90 minutes for the B team. So you can get game time for those. And we did promote Silva, who I want to make available for 60 minutes for the B team. Because if you're looking to produce, if you're looking to bring the players along, if you make them available for the youth team and the B team, you only want it for 60 minutes. Just so that they're not playing the full game and they're not knackering themselves out. Yes, a certain somebody. They did, didn't they? I've been wondering how long it would be until the question was asked by the certain somebody. They've taken it on board and gone for now, so we'll see. Obviously happy to have them in the channel and watching the stream and stuff, but yeah, one of them. Right, so Amiguino is going to drop out today. That much is for sure. We are going to give Benito a start today in place of Fernandez, so he can get a bit of football on the go. We're going to bring Zico onto the bench, and then I'm actually going to put him in, and we'll rest Pestana today. Pestana has really done well this season. I've been impressed with him. Why isn't it showing the goals over there? Let's do this. Auto size all columns. There we go. There we go. What's this? Brant's FMU. Is there anything I can do in this situation? Help. He is a wonder kid. Benj. What are your first season tactics and signings? Can't renew his contract due to that reason. Am I fucked? Let's have a look for you, mate. Let's have a look what Brant's problem is. First of all, what a name for his agent, Jack Bush. We're a fan of that. My client isn't currently interested in entering into negotiation. He doesn't believe you're strong enough. Ooh. You could try talking to the player. Try sort of, buttering him up a bit, talking to him nicely. You could try trying to get him to sack his agent. Yeah, I think you are pretty screwed, mate, unfortunately. But you could try either talking to him or getting him to sack off his agent, maybe. But apart from that, that's it really, I think. I think it's a bit difficult, that one. It's a nightmare, isn't it, that? I hate it when that happens, but yeah, I think you're pretty screwed, mate, unfortunately. Hey, there's my face. It's very big at the moment, but there's my face. You didn't want that, did you? You didn't want that. You asked for it. You didn't want it though, did you? Let's make me a lot smaller and hide me in the corner. There we go. There we go. And then let's move it down here. How big's the camera overlay compared? Good God. Look at that. Camera overlay. See if we can do this without it looking silly. What a fine specimen. What a fine specimen for a geek. There we go. That's not too bad, is it? There we are. That'll do. That'll do for now. I'll sort it out at another point. I need to make it so that the camera's the right size and stuff. There we go. At least you can see me getting annoyed now. My hair looks terrible. My hair looks really bad. So, here we go. This game. Let's have a look. Sorry, I didn't look at your picture, did I, Brance? Dave Smith, a good English name. A good English name. You love to see that. He is good, isn't he? That's a pain in the arse, that is, isn't it? You can see me now looking around my mic to see things. Oh, you're talking about the wardrobe. Oh, yeah, I thought, yeah, that's a fine specimen. I've also got my book cover in a frame behind me. But I'll tell you what I can show you. Bear with me a second. I'll tell you what I can show you. God, they've tight on the old head, ain't they? First things first, ignore my fat gut. There's Moise. There he is. You're getting a reflection. Did the book sell well? It has done, mate. Nearly 300 copies, which is about 299 more than I thought it would. 299 more than I thought it would. Whoa, keep it PG. Keep it PG. Keep it PG. Naughty. Naughty, very naughty. But yeah, it's done about 300 copies. Got a link to it, yeah, of course I have, mate. Bear me a second. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Where are we? Amazon UK. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's my first ever book. You want to know something really silly as well? I'd never actually read a book that I wasn't forced to read at school before I writ it. So there we go. That should be the link to it. Yeah, it's a paperback or Kindle. So if you've got Kindle Unlimited, it's obviously free or 99p on Kindle. So yeah, that's that. Right, let's get this game underway. I've been enjoying myself too much. I wanted to give this young man a go, didn't I? If we pop him on the bench for Fernandez. I feel bad for leaving Fernandez out here, but we're going to have to today. And we'll have Salbento on the bench. We'll go with that. And I'm not looking, it looks like my camera makes it look like I'm looking at the floor. I'm not. It's just my camera's quite high up. Because I don't like how it looks when I have it down here, because you can see all the crap above my wardrobe. So if we move it down here, let's have a look. Let's have a look, see what it looks like down here. Oh God. If we do that, plus the microphone's in the way, you see? So I have to have it up there. Oh God. It felt like such a good idea at the time, moving that camera. Now look at the mess we're in. That'll do for now. Need to move the microphone now. Everything's all over the place now. Right, let's go. Let's crack on with this. Hopefully get a nice win. Sit back and relax a bit. I'm going to have to straighten my camera up and stuff now because it's all in the wrong place. Oh, there we go. There we are. That'll do, Sam. There we are. One Benito sends it across. Nobody there. Nobody having it. Nobody having it. One Bruno. Nice little ball out to Beto. Sends it in. Bruno. Martins. Oh! Nankwa having a bit of a turn and a pop there. Oh, we scored. Was that a free kick? I was too busy checking that the camera looked alright. It's a bit dark, isn't it? That is a lovely free kick. We've scored 2 free kicks this season now. 2. We didn't score any last year. Don't think we did anyway. One boyos. Let's get another one. Here's Ferreira. Martin. Zikov. Can he get another one in? No, he can't. Lovely ball out wide. Lovely ball out wide is what we want. Down here. For God's sake. Oh, for God's sake. He did give me what I asked for, but it wasn't a lovely ball out wide. It was just a panic thump out wide. Come on, boys. Need to... Time to concentrate a bit. Where's the thing for that? There it is. Get in there! Oh, he's offside. Let's try and lighten it up a little bit. There we go. Let's try that. A bit more brighter. We've got a penalty now. We have. Abubakar's going to take it. He's missed a couple, as Mr. Nankwe. Is he going to miss this one? No, he is not. He's not been in the fine goal scoring form that he was towards the end of last season, but he's got a second goal for this season now. So that is more than we can ask for. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff, unlike the face cam. Here's Alder Ferreira. Come on now, boys. Get out. Well done, Beto. Nice bit of control there from him. Play it down here. He's got so much space, it's ridiculous. We're pretty much open down here. Nankwe's going to have a run though. Is he going to be able to cut in and have a go? No, he's pulled it right back for Vasco Martins. He's found Pinto. One Pinto pulls it across. Didn't quite make the connection there. That's an effort. It wasn't a great one, but it was an effort. Stop putting yourself down. I'm only messing. I don't really care. It obviously doesn't bother me. I'm not a fan of wearing my glasses, you see. That's what it is. Makes me feel uncomfortable. But it doesn't bother me, but it just makes me feel uncomfortable because I wear contact lenses normally. But when I sit, obviously at work and stuff, and I sit on the computer playing a game and stuff, when I wear my contact lenses, I'm like that. I'm really... Oh, what a... God, that is... I'll just be having you. Oh, we need to put her above everything. It needs to be above the cam overlay. Why isn't she above the cam overlay? Oh, Aunt Delia are above everything. Why is she? She's above the layer of the cam overlay, but apparently I don't understand anymore. Anyway, let's take her off the screen. She's been on the screen for about 5 hours. Getting the urge to make new kits before the start of the season. Yeah, I always get the urge. I always get the urge. There we go. Don't understand why Delia is not showing up over there. This has become more important than the game now. There we go. There we go. Here's Ricky for them, and he spooned it out. Well, he's had it saved. But yeah, I really sort of, when I have my lens in, I strain it. Makes my eyes go dry when I'm looking at computers all the time. So I like to wear my glasses when I'm streaming and playing the game and that. Go on. He didn't have anybody to pull that back to, did he? Hit it. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Oosh, 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 oosh. Let's have a look. How nice is this kit? Oh, that's lovely. That's a nice little kit, that. Who did that one for you, mate? I'm going to do it. Got nothing better to do with my day. Do it, Ben. Just take your time, Ben, and just have a chilled out little kit making session. Sometimes they're the best ones. We're falling up at half time. We've just casually slapped these absolutely stupid. Very happy with that. In fact, we're doing so well. Oh, I know, I better not bring it. I was going to bring better off at half time, but I don't want to upset him by doing that. Oh, yeah, FM words. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I've seen him doing kits for people, yeah. I don't know if anybody saw this. I made this for our for Crew's promotion. It's over on Twitter. Try and get it in. And I made that for them. It's on the end of their promotion video as well now, which is cool. Oh, Garcia's in. Oh, he's made a meal of that, hasn't he, really? Right, because we're doing really, really well, let's give Joaquin Zabento his debut for Alder Ferrer. I didn't make any money off that. That was purely that was like a let's celebrate together sort of thing. So I didn't make any money off it yet. I might do. They're talking about selling it in the club shop. But yeah, I do sometimes, I kind of do bits here and there. A few years ago, but I haven't got the patience for them. Oh yeah, the FM Scout ones are so much easier, and they're free, so a lot of people prefer them. We'll leave the last change just in case anybody gets injured or anything. So yeah, when I do stuff, I do make fairly decent money off it. I don't make the money like Chilled Moose makes though. The money she's making off her Patreon looks. What it suggests she makes a month is ridiculous. And fair play to her because she's really talented. These regen faces and the stuff she puts in is amazing. I don't make her kind of money though, because I don't do it enough. When I went onto her Patreon, it said that she's getting, I don't know like what the split is and what they take, but I think it said like $3,400 a month in Patreons she's getting. That's what it says she's getting. I don't know if that's definitely what she gets. Maybe she gets less, maybe she gets more. But she earns it for the work she puts in. The hours that she puts into the faces, oh, that would have been a thumper, is just mental. Just mental. Plus the money she spent out to get all the software and stuff to do it, and the systems to do it. She deserves it for that. I think it might be her full-time job now. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if it is, because if that is the money she's making... Oh, he scored on his debut! Let's be having you. Superb. They both deserve to be in there. That's lovely. I think it probably is her permanent job now, to be honest. Lovely finish from the lad on his debut. It is, isn't it? Just to see how well that they've come on and stuff in the past couple of years is amazing. Because obviously I got one of the first packs that she did. And when you look at the faces then and look at them now, it's mental. It's all well and good until FM stops you adding faces or lots. Yeah, they did have a go at her a while ago, saying she was breaking rules and stuff, but she was like, I'm not forcing people to put them in the game. She said, you know, it's just people can if they want to. It's up to them what they do with them once they've brought them or paid for the Patreon. But yeah, if they stop people putting faces in games, that'll be a nightmare. It would be an absolute nightmare. Yeah, Miles tweeted her and had a go at her, saying you shouldn't be doing it. It wasn't like having a go at her. I think he was sort of trying to sternly tell her, basically, you know, you could get in trouble for advertising it as Football Manager stuff because we haven't given you permission to. But then she says, she never did though. She never advertised it as Football Manager faces. She just said that, you know, people are more than welcome to use them if they want to for it, you know. Oh yeah, they're still really good. I've used quite a few of the original ones that she made for this. I mean, let me just get two things up on my screen and I'll share them with you. Bear me a second. That's one. Oh no. Oh, what am I doing? There's that. And just bear me a second. This may take me a couple of seconds to do this, so just bear with me. I quite like this as a comparison. Was it? There's that one. Right, so I'll bring it up on the screen in a second. So, where are we? I need to display capture. Okay, so this one here, this was the original Daniel Sinkovic when we got him on the Troy save on stream a couple of years ago, and this is the manager now. And to me, they kind of look like these were the first ever ones she put together, and these are one of the more recent ones. These aren't the most recent ones, but to me, it kind of looks like the same guy, but this is the original version and this is the updated version. But yeah, those are basically what she had going on. Those are the two. So that's one show of how far they've come, but the original ones still do look really good. So I like it. And we've just smashed them by 5-0, and I absolutely loved it. So Porto beat Benfica there. Twitteroo. You don't want to do that, Benj. You close the stream for? Silly boy. We've got Camacho next. This game's on telly. One thing I really like about Portugal is, even in this division, you do get put on telly a lot. You only get like 10 grand for it, but it's better than nothing. Still got 1.8 in the bank, so the money's not hemorrhaging as badly as it was last time, which is nice. Last season we were losing money quite massively each season. Try clicking on a new tab. Oh, I've done that so many times. The frightening one is, you know, when you go to click on to minimalise your tab or to sort of turn it into window mode, and you're playing a game and you accidentally click the cross and they ask you if you're sure you want to quit, and then you panic because you're like, oh, you're really conscious about clicking yes, just quit. And then sometimes because you're panicking so much you end up clicking it. So we've got Camacho in the league, and then we've got Real in the cup. Real in the cup. No, I do not want you to try all my players. Leave me alone. For the Real game, we'll go with a rotated team like we did in the last round when we beat Varzim quite comfortably. See if they can do it again. We'll use the cup to field sort of a more rotated side, and we can have a look at some of the younger players then and see how they react in a more competitive game. Oh no, the homegrown thing. The good thing about this save is a lot of our players will be classed as homegrown because they'll have come through either our academy or somebody else in Portugal's academy. So it's not so bad for me, but yeah, when we get there anyway. But yeah, it's a pain in the arse, isn't it? Really is a pain in the arse. Who's this? Somebody telling me they love my image. I don't know what image. What's that? Oh, my thumbnail. Sometimes people come onto me on Twitter and they say stuff to me and I'm like, huh? I forget to look at the tweet they're referring to. I'm like, huh? I might. No, I'm going to leave him on the bench today. I liked him in the last match. He played really well. The trouble is now, I think we need to do... If we go with Rodriguez over there, that gives us the option to do this. Where's Fernandez? There he is. Benito did score in the last match, but I want him to get a bit of game time. I don't really think I need to change anything else. It's taken away. Why is it taken away? Ugh. Average rating's fine, goals is fine, last 5 games is fine. Let's take this out and can we just not no. That's what we want. That's what we want. This man here is a bit pooped. So if we do that, the trouble is though, it keeps I'll move that over there because I don't really care. The average rating is not the end of the world. Auto size them. Every time you auto size though, it takes away the fitness thing, which is really annoying. I'll sort it out off stream. We'll be alright. Your man there is quite knackered, so we've swapped him out. We've swapped those two over. They're more familiar in those positions. That'll do. I'll sort that out off stream because it's going to do my head in otherwise. Okay, let's see what we've got then today. Let's see how we can do in this one. Hopefully we'll be picking up another little win, because we like those. We like little wins and we like big wins. We've had a couple of big wins lately. We've got into a bit of a stride of scoring goals, which is always lovely to see. They've got a corner though. They've not done anything with it as yet. We've managed to clear it away with Fernandez. Here's Ferreira. I'd say that's Nankwe. Yes, it is. Go on, Nankwe. Bomb on. You got boys over here. He's gone for it alone. Ooh, it nearly trickled in. The goalkeeper nearly killed himself on his goalpost. Ferreira swings it in. Cleared away to Zikov. Trying to work something out with the ball now. Ferreira on the left, on the right hand side instead of the left today. Well, at the moment, here's Fernandez. He's blocked off. Ball swung in by Ferreira again. It's cleared away. We've started relatively strongly in this one. Nice if we can make the early pressure tell. We've actually only technically had one effort and one on target. Felt like we'd done more than that. We've been pushing them, which is what matters. It's time to get creative because they seem to be struggling with the creativeness in this match. maybe we should try that as well. Change it to a different approach for the 4-3-3. We've dropped down to second at the moment as well, which is not ideal. We've got extended highlights on and there's literally nothing happening in this game. One, you've got Ferreira here with you. Beto's just taking it himself. He's into the area. Oh, nearly. That would have been a beautiful goal. Got yet another corner. Corners are never our strong suit. We seem to not. I mean, there you go. That's perfect viewing there for what I was talking about. Let's try going back to this now and demanding more. Menezes is apparently apprehensive, which is unlike him. He's not normally like that. I'm going to assertively tell him I'm not happy because they've not done anything. I'm feeling Pereira coming on at some point soon in the second half, because Nankwe doesn't really seem to be at it this season, does he? Perhaps he needs a bit more of a kick up the backside, dropping for a few games, making him realise if he doesn't perform he's not going to be playing. We're going to do that now. We're going to do it very early on in the second half. There you go. Just like that. Almeida's a little bit struggling for fitness, as is Bruno. We'll keep an eye on those two. Here's Menezes out to Fernandez. Over here. I've gone the other side with Fernandez into the area. He's been fouled. He drew that foul beautifully. Pestana's going to take the penalty. First time he's took a penalty, I think. And he scored it. Come on. Let's be having you. Keeper never even moved. Keeper never even moved. There's a highlight straight from the kickoff though. This always concerns me a little. Here's Pestana to Zikov. Zikov moving with the ball. He's found Rodriguez. Here's Zikov. Rodriguez. Still Rodriguez. Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, good save. Good save by the goalkeeper there, keeping it out. Well, that's what they do, isn't it? That's what good saves do. They keep it out. Brilliant. Thinking of bringing on that young lad who scored on his debut last time as well. Bring Ferreira off and give Salbento a go. I'm going to leave it. I was going to bring Bruno off, I'm going to leave him. So I'm probably going to rest him in the next game anyway because it's the cup game. So we'll leave him for now. Oh, I found a Puma kit I like the look of. That's a nice bench. They are. Oh, sugar, we've conceded. Yeah, they are quite decent kits, the Puma ones. Let's demand more from them. That's actually an equaliser. For some reason, I thought we were a 2-0 up. Well, this is. Oh, that's gone in. Oh, the keeper actually saved it, but it trickled over the line. Let's try this approach for a few minutes. Get that, Beto. Well done. Nice ball over the top. Pereira into the area. Blocked. Zico. Go on. Oh, he nearly got his second. That would have been amazing. 2 goals in 2 games for a kid. His first 2 games, both off the bench, would have been beautiful. Been forced all the way back to the keeper. Let's try that again now. Tell Menezes to stop being crazy. Well done. Trying the over the top. It's not going to work. That's a terrible ball. I don't mind telling him to calm down. I'm going to bring him off because he's just making stupid decisions on the ball. Well done, Fernandez. Well done, Pastana, for picking it up. That's more like it over the top. Here's Pereira. Oh, it's another good save. Another good save. One. Oh, for God's sake. It's going to be one of them today, isn't it? We're going to demand more. We're going to try the 4-2-3-1 as the last resort. We'll do that. And we'll go for it. Last resort. I mean, it could backfire. They could go on and win this now. One of those. Well done, Bruno, for pushing him away at least. Come on, get to him. Get to him. Well blocked. Well done. And then nameless ball forwards. Let's go back. Go very attacking for the last couple of minutes. Oh, we left him there with acres of space to work out what they want to do. He's offside. Well, it looks like we're going to be drawing this one. Our run of wins has come to an end. Here's Rodriguez with the end of game highlight. Hernandez. Oh, the man just made a move in when he pulled it back. If he'd have stayed where he was, he'd have had a clean shot at goal. We've dropped a second with that. Disappointing. So I'm just going to calmly tell them they weren't good enough today. I'm not going to go mad at them. We've still got a point. That's disappointing. He's done alright today. What's Katie saying? She's not prepared to talk about it. Well, it's not like the ladies to keep things bottled up. Talking off experience from my wife with that, before people get leery about it. Pastana's been getting. My wife just messaged me saying okay. I don't know what she's replying to. She just sent okay. Oh, I know what it was. I messaged her at about 9 o'clock this morning. She's just replied now. She's just finishing work. And she'll be home shortly. So we're going to... I think... That's a terrible scan of a photo. That's absolutely awful. I think, lads and lasses, we're going to call it a day there. Oh, a stubborn one. We're going to call it there. We've had a decent stream today. We've not lost. We've only dropped points in 2 games. So that's not bad going at all. I'm pleased with that. We've had a good season so far. Had a nice time in the league. We're currently second. Should be top. Shouldn't have dropped points in that last match. But we'll get over it and we'll deal with it. But all in all, a very, very nice start to the season. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody for dropping in. All the follows I've had today. I've had a few follows, which has been nice to see. And I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do a bit more tomorrow, I think. Probably around about the same time, 2 o'clock till 4:30. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Massively appreciate it. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Let's get this screen on and say our goodbyes. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.